Okay, welcome to my channel Code Veda, a place where I will be showing you the SQL programming and the Python programming. As a first video, I would like to show you the Python script wherein I am going to read from a CSV file and write it to an Oracle database. Okay, so going to the Oracle database, I have a Oracle data. I have already installed Oracle database, so I can show you the version. It's on Oracle 21C. Okay, and I have set up, and I also have a Python script. Okay, this is where I've already installed Python and the Oracle. So okay, and I do have one CSV file which I will be reading. So this is the CSV file, so which I have the list of all the uh, cricket bowlers. So this one I will be writing it to it table. Okay, so the first uh, line will be where we will be importing the Oracle related libraries. This is required whenever you will be reading or writing to an Oracle database. And then, so the next line is the config parser. This is required whenever we will be reading from a file. Okay, I have put the username, so the password, and then the location of the CSV file in one of the configuration files, so which anyway I will show. And then, so this is required for logging your errors. And and whenever we have to read it from a CSV file, we will have to import this CSV library, and then we will be importing the reader method. Okay, going to the file, I will take you to the place where I have stored the file. This is my this is my this is my config file, where I have put the username and a password, and then the IP address of the this one IP address of the Oracle database. And here, and and then I also mentioned the CSV file. So the way you will have to mention is, so you will have to put something like DB, so which will get recognized, and then the CSV. So you okay, and here when I go to the code, and the first command is where I will be reading the config file here, and I will be passing all the values. So like, if you take here, okay, I will keep it here like this. So this is my this is my config file. So my config file is stored in this location. So I will be reading the first username is IICS, and then the password and the name of the service, so the host and the port, and then the CSV file name. Okay, and here I will be connecting to the Oracle database with connect command, and and I will be connect, opening a cursor. So because I suppose everybody knows what is a cursor, and then so the same concept which is there in the database, whether it is SQL Server or Oracle. So you do have the concept of cursors. Cursors are nothing but the area where, so the buffer area where the uh, so the SQL data will be stored, and through which we will be able to do a row by row processing. And then here I okay, so here I will be truncating this table. If I have to show the structure of this table, so the structure of this table is this way. So here what I did, I did not take all the columns from the CSV file. I just took four columns, and this is my CSV file. Okay, so the CSV file has the columns: player, the country, the span. So the span, the matches, the innings, the ball, the wickets, and all these things. I do have an header, and then I do have a data which is comma separated. And then in this in this script, I will be only be uh, even though I will be reading the entire file, but I will only be picking up the uh, the the data related to the fields, so the player, the country, so the span and the matches. I could have done for rest of them, but it it just made the table bigger. So as an exercise, I just wanted to show a sample, so I did not put all the columns. Okay, then here, as a first step, I will be truncating the table. So here I will um, call the function execute truncate, so this will get truncated. So this is the way, so you will be writing it within the quotes. So suppose since it's an oracle related syntax, so I am using an oracle. I If at all you are going to use the SQL server or any other database, so you need to use the corresponding command. And then here, so the first command, I will be opening the file. And the reason I am putting it here is I will so this indicates my new line character. Like here, it will then go to the next line. This is how. And then I will read it as an object. Then CSV reader, so I have declared a variable, so which will now is this one will have the reader object. And then here, okay, so so the so this line is to read the header, but don't process or don't take the data from this line. So the line number 1, and insert. So because I want so suppose if you don't put here this one, so then the Python script will assume that so your data is starting from line number 1. So but here in this case, since we have an header, I would like to avoid this line and then start inserting the data from the line number 2. So that is why I am just skipping this line. Okay, and then this one is a for loop. So a for loop is where I will be reading the data into a variable like CSV row. Okay, so this is the same thing whenever we use a PL SQL block or the T SQL, where we use the for loop. So here I will be reading into this variable. And then so here Python gives you a and so 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 now first row will be read into this one. So your row 0 indicates the first column, and the 1 indicates the second column, the 2 the third, and similarly. So I wanted to have the wickets column, so that's why I am reading the, I think this one is the seventh column. Oh, sorry, here. So this is the seventh column I am reading. Okay. Then I will form an insert statement this way. So I will insert into this table with columns, and with the comma separated within the code. So this is the way the Python recognizes. And then I then so his command will go and insert and commit will actually write the record to the database. And then I an exception block. If I get an error, it will get printed. And then once this loop gets completed, then I will be selecting from this table, and then showing the data. And here I am again processing this row by row. So I will be reading the entire table uh, in a loop, and then I will printing the data. So I can run this one like now. If I run, I don't have. Okay, if I run this table, so this is empty. Then I go and run the script. Okay, so it seems that this has worked. Now if I run, I got the data. So this is a simple way of reading from a CSV file and writing it to the Oracle database. Um, if if the size of the CSV file is quite big or huge, then in that case, this row by row reading might not really been helpful. So I will make another video where I will show you how to read a large set of data without doing a row by row operation. And if you have learned anything new with this code, please let me know. And then if I will keep making videos videos on SQL programming and then Python programming. And thank you and take care.